You know, I just pushed the wrong button to start off this evening. That sounds like a cracking plan. We are indeed starting soon. We're starting so soon that we can hop right into the garage. And you join me here this evening for day 2 of the pre-qualification for the Blitz Premier Cup. 4 teams are in this particular stage of the tournament. First up, we're going to be seeing Immor versus Wreckham. And the other 2 teams that are facing off in the beginning of this are Vale and Kraken Esports. So I talk you through how the teams got here from pre-qualification day 1 and what they do to need to advance to the main group stage of the tournament. Still a lot of hard work ahead for all of the guys in this particular stage. So let's just see. I'm in, I'm ready, which is good. We are ahead of schedule. I really hope the stream works. That would be so nice. That would be really lovely. But alas, we shall see. So we've got 8 minutes until kickoff and about 80 seconds until I find out whether the stream's working or not. So, you know, there's still a lot of uncertainty. Streaming it's not good for the nerves. Let's put it that way. If you're not doing it every day, you're always making sure, like, did I get the settings right? Have I done the stream key? Have I remembered everything that I needed to do? And it's a bit much. I'm illuminated at the moment, which is not the look that we're going for. I'm also very shiny because it's hot in Malta. So, Wreckham versus Immor. Let's just get ahead of ourselves here. Get myself into the battle camera. Oh, look at that. The logos are even in the right place. I've got Wreckham's logo there, and I've got Immor's logo there, and Immor's here, Wreckham's here. Me and Kasu have got a pretty good understanding of what team needs to be on what side. We appreciate that. Big shout out, as always, to our glorious room moderator, Kasu. Stream's going live in 10 seconds. As always, of course, there is a 3-minute delay to prevent stream sniping. We've got Wreckham and Immor players trickling in. It's going to be a best of 5 this whole evening's fixtures. We'll be seeing 3 fixtures. It's going to be 3 best of 5 fixtures. This particular encounter between Wreckham and Immor, stream's working, that's nice, is going to be played on Fort Despair, Naval Frontier, with potentially a tiebreaker on Desert Sands. So that's pretty good. I mean, this should be. I'm expecting some really good, some really tough games here. For all the teams have proven that they've got the ability to put wins on the board. Immor in particular, though, and maybe we've got 6 minutes, so we can probably have a quick butch at that actually, and see Immor how they arrived here. So this is the Group 1 from yesterday. Now, Turks dominated this group. They went basically 3-0. They only lost 1 match to KV4. They automatically qualified to the group stage. Poor KV4 weren't really able to do anything against anyone in this particular on the evening, shall we say. They got knocked out outright. Of course, that leaves Immor and Vale to go through. Immor got in by the skin of their teeth. Vale were a bit more successful. Vale went 2-1. So Immor were pipped. And Immor are a very good team. They've got some scary good players in the lineup. And we're of course expecting maybe them to step the game up this evening, but we don't know how they're going to face against Wreckham. Now Wreckham were in Group 2. This is the overview of Wreckham. Wreckham came second in Group 2. So the winner, the second place of one group plays the third place of another group, and vice versa. Dinos automatically qualified. Wow, that is an advert. That is. I don't even know if I'm allowed to show that. Don't look at it. How do I cover that up? I don't know. control yourselves. Dinos, automatic qualification, poor Eternal Zenith in the same way as Turk, really struggling to just convert anything against anyone on the night. Wreckham and Kraken Esports going through. So Eternal Zenith knocked out, Dinos through in this group 2. And that leads us up to this evening. Basically, it's double elimination. 2 teams from this stage can advance. So 2 teams will advance to the main group stage. It's 10 teams in a big old round robin, like the Blitz Premier Cup 1 that we did, which we can touch upon more later. But basically, there's no grand final. There's not to decide a winner of this, like, effectively it's a top 4 format played over best of 5 without a grand final. And the winner of the upper bracket final and the winner of the lower bracket final, the loser bracket, words are hard, will go and they will advance through to join Dinos and Turks and the top 6 teams from Wargaming's spring season. So there's a lot. There's a lot on the table here. Okay, let's just hop back in to the old Treadhead Pete. Thank you for confirming that the stream is fine. That is the news we wanted. That is good. Right. Immor readying up Fort Despair. Haven't seen a match on Fort Despair yet in BPC number 2. We've got NetForce here, one of the organisers, and Wilds as well, tuning in, which is pretty exciting. Everyone's warming up. Immor ready. Let's just, do I dare drop into the chat? Oh, it looks like it's playing out fairly well. That's good. What Blitz Replay TR is, yes, I can show you the fixture. 3-minute delay, Grey Minds think alike, GMTA. So, Kerfuffles is here. Kerfuffles is the chief jinx master of behind Immor's unfortunate first couple of games, shall we say, yesterday. Immor versus Wreckham. Wreckham would go into this one technically the favourites, although they haven't really played. I don't know how these 2 teams stacked up against each other in terms of the spring season. I was a bit out of the loop on that one. Other priorities in the world. On paper, either team can win it. At least that's my interpretation. Let me know who you think the favourite is between Wreckham and Immor. I couldn't tell you. I think this is going to be I hope that this will be a close run match, but obviously anything can happen. But I get the feeling that we're looking at 2 teams on level footing here. Winnie the Pooh, one is a fantastic childhood character. He asks which group is Loka in. Loka are in the main tournament already. Loka, of course, dominated the spring season. I know that much, that they came top. They automatically through to the group stage. This particular part of the Blitz Premier Cup that we're watching now is we're only watching the pre-qualification. The action hasn't even fully started yet. This is teams vying for the vying for entry into the main event, shall we say. Now, let's just see. Do I have enough time just to show you, of course, Wreckham's roster? No, that button did not work. That is excellent. That is very good. We'll have to fix that at some point. But we are ready. Casu's managing it pretty well. Let me see the blooming. All right, let's try that again. Let me show you Wreckham's roster. Yes, success. Have it. We can fix things on the fly. Original Long Drink and wrong Heinz Troll. Two captains. We've got Balwan, Positive, and Color. Wrong Positive, wrong Color, wrong Balwan. We're going to skip the wrong in the name calling. I think that's going to be the way to do it. Epicor, Noob, the number 1, Risky, Tim, and Don Master playing for Wreckham. Of course, across the table from them are the Immortals. Panpachon, Krul, and Alistair are the 2 captains. We've got Elon's Combine, Lightning McQueen, Chelsea FC champions, Belle Delphine. At least it's not Belle Delphine's bathwater. I think we've made some progress. Ramio Jones, Winner, Rals Drayon, and 745 Sticky, which is I like Sticky. It's a nice. It just kind of, it's fun. It's a fun thing to say. So it looks like we're waiting for Rackham here. Sebul is sharing different disinformation. Amazing. Okay, so there's 745 Sticky is really he believes in his teammates. He believes that they can and will show up. Now, but notionally, I'm not 100% familiar with the tournament organizer rules. I've kind of, due to other commitments, I've just sort of more focused on the streaming side of things in this iteration. Wreckham can play with a minimum of 5, although it's pretty much a foregone conclusion. They've got 5 minutes. They've got until 5 past 8 p.m. CEST to get... Well, they've got Don Master. They need one more. So we just need... Maybe Kasu can... Maybe Kasu can play for Wreckham. The room admin can be a tap-in sub. He's a good player. Give him a shot. The kerfuffles, no, don't believe the disinformation. Henno Van Dam, good to see you. Pencil Case is here. Got some really good people in the chat. So it looks like Immor, Blitz Replay TR is saying Immor will take it, which is that's a pretty solid bet at the moment because Wreckham haven't even got their 7th man. They've got 2 minutes for that 7th man to kind of arrive. And then if he doesn't, if they don't, maybe it's not a he, I don't know. Pronouns and things at the moment. But then I think we'll have like another 5-minute timer until the start of the next game. But I think with 6, Wreckham might take a crack at it. We've got a lot of time pressure here, Wreckham. This is not the best way to start your best of 5 campaign. And Immor could be handed a blessing here. Maybe at least one game. Well, Wreckham can play with 6. I'm not sure that will go very well for them. Start at 6-on-7. It's such a huge... This game is mathematical at the end of the day. It can make a tremendous difference having one player on. It looks like we're going in... Looks like we're going in 6-on-7, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. We use the same... The Blitz Premier Cup, we use the same... Quite a flexible team structure, actually. Oof. As what is found in the wargaming tournaments. Now, if Wreckham win this, that's a bad sign for Immor. But Immor should have a huge... They got a huge DPM, they got a gun advantage. Hit points are like... Wreckham have brought double mouse, right? And the hit points are 2.5k in the favour of Immor. Immor blue team south spawn 7 tanks on the field. Wreckham red team north spawn 6 tanks on the field. The only way for Wreckham to win this is to play their tiny little hearts out. This would be an epic game. I don't think I've ever seen like a serious 6 versus 7 match, like between 2 very competent teams like we have here this evening, that's gone anyway but in the favour of the team with more tanks out of the gate. And Epicor, Epicor, they're in the corner. Ooh, Sebastian Pinera, welcome. Let's see, let's put the alerts there. The issue is Wreckham have kind of put themselves in the corner, but they don't have the numerical superiority to push into the city. So now what they've done is they've given a team with a huge gun and hit point advantage position, basically C and B caps. Wrong Balwan and Noob, the number 1, are pushing in to try and do something about B, but there's a pincer move here. Wreckham are giving it their best. Original Long Drake a little bit out of position here. That's Tumpy, for anyone that doesn't know. Ramio picks up a wonderful bounce, gets 2 HE rolls into the backside. We could be seeing at least a leveling of the guns. Ramio, Pan Pocheong, Ramio's there. Original Long Drink down. Immor, I mean, Wreckham, if they had started with 7, this strat could have been legitimately viable. But the fact is, they just came in with less DPM and less hit points into a big brawl. It's a horrific handicap. But they knew that they had to do it. As soon as Immor capped off the B and the C, like, Wreckham knew that they had to push as soon as possible to try and catch the Immortals tanks out of position, but that just really didn't happen. And it looks as if Wreckham will be going down here. It's a 3-on-4. They only need an obscene number of ammo racks and some really good bounces. Noob, the number 1, if he wins this, it's not possible, but if he does, I'd buy him a year's worth of Discord Nitro. I really would. I'm saying that because I'm really confident that he's not going to win. Not least of all because there's no way he can control both caps. But there's also 4-on-1, and it is the wrong kind of party to be in the middle of. Surrounded by enemy tanks and last man standing. Wreckham gave it a good effort. They gave it a good crack of the whip. But yeah, I mean, it is predictable. We, however, do have a very healthy 7 now for Wreckham. But that score still stands. We are now... It really comes down to now whether that is going to make a difference. Wreckham do have the 7. We are going back into Fort Despair. Casu will be swapping the spawns and maybe jostling some of the players around. Looking at the lineups, looks like Wreckham might be going again for a really sort of mouse-heavy strat, double mouse strat, maybe the same lineup with just an extra tank and maybe a slightly different execution. Immor are changing it up a little bit. It's a nice mix we're seeing here. We've yet to really see like an abuse of the Yo. I think that low DPM kind of keeps it out of being sort of like a spammed tank like the T110E5, for example. But Immor, double Cran, double T110E5, double IS4, and a M6 Yo. Wreckham, we're waiting for Epicor to ready up. But it's mix of IS4s, T110E5s, and crans for them, but there's a mouse instead of a Yo. So mobility will really favour Immor. The mouse is slow, it kind of weighs down the rest of the team. But it's Fort Despair, so mobility, if you're like, it's not a big deal. Wreckham are giving us a real run for our money here. There's time in between the matches though, so they are still good. They are good. They are good to go. Excellent. We're all ready. I am ready. Kasu has swapped the spawns. Immor will be playing out of the north spawn. Yes, Immor, blue team and north spawn up against Wreckham. Red team, south spawn. I'm leaning in. We're getting serious because this is the first serious game between these two teams. Everything that happened in the last battle, put it out of your mind. It does not matter the result of the 6 versus 7. The true test for Immor is now here. Wrong color and the original long drink using those speed boosts to get position on the outside. Similarly, we're seeing Rals Dreon and is that Gassio? No, Ramio Jones, sorry. Burning into the corner. Immor doing what Wreckham did last game, more or less, using those double crowns to control the B area. We're probably going to see, and we are indeed seeing, Tim and Donmaster making a play for C. Remember, as soon as the cap pressure on C is signaled, Immor will know that they have a numerical advantage in this part of the map. C has been triggered at 6 minutes and 10 seconds. How do Immor react to that? This could be big. This could be Wreckham getting the cap lead. Not sure. Not sure what's happening here. It's a good move it's a good start for Wreckham. That's really nice. Tim and Donmaster capped C. Scot-free. Hit points, tiny advantage to Wreckham as well. Probably the mouse chipping in a little bit there. He's chunky. Look at him. He's so chunky. And Rals Dreon just overexposing. Looks like Noob, the number 1, got that shot in. And now Immor are in a bit of a difficult situation. They've fallen into the same trap that Wreckham fell into, doing the same strat from the same spawn in the previous game. So how about that for a turn of the turntables? How the turntables have turned. Wreckham also with the double crowns. Nice little force disposition here. 2 T110E5s, 2 crowns, 2 IS4s, kind of working in duos. Rals Dreon gets tagged by the T110E5s, and the mouse just being an anchor point for those kind of 3 pairs of heavy tank duos. Immor not really... I don't think Immor are going to play the cap game here. I think they're going to be looking for... Or maybe they're going to play for a counter on C. That could be viable, and they are indeed. They're rotating. Pan Pocheong with the Yo gets a shot into the mouse, but only 1 shot. Hit points now over 1,000 in the favor of Wreckham. They also have the ability to just sit back and let the cap points tick over. Now Wreckham will be trying to second guess what Immor are doing. And the longer they don't spot anyone here, the more sort of convinced they're going to be that there's stuff happening over here. Me frames per second of absolutely. Oh, Immor are making the play though. Immor are making the play and they are being punished for it. That is not good. That is really not good indeed. Winner is really out of position. Elon's not connecting with Donmaster. Winner getting farmed. Noob the number 1 pushing in. C has been counter-capped, but I think Winner's going down. It's that mouse. No one's putting... Camera work rolling. No one's putting pressure on that mouse, and he's just... Immor run out. Like, the cap points are really not in their favor. They've also got quite a bad split of forces. Lightning McQueen and Pan Pacheong having to cross in the middle. Sticky getting double teamed by the 2 T110E5s. Wreckham have this one in the bag. Wreckham with that great C cap. Good read, good farming, good damage tracing. They're digging out a solid 3-gun advantage, huge hit point advantage. Wreckham, they received the push from Immor perfectly. And Noob, the number 1 in the mouse, played a huge role in general. Lightning McQueen. Lightning McQueen is just I think he just lost the will to play there. He was just like, I'm not having fun anymore. Elon's giving it his very best. Might get one more shot into Epicor. Ramio goes down. And it could be a 7-0. Noob the number 1. It is a 7-0. It is a strong 7-0. That's a 2-to-1 HP trading in the favor of Wreckham. Yeah, just under 2-to-1. But tremendously effective play by Wreckham there. That cap, getting the early cap on C, forced Immor's hand, and just Wreckham, the lovely way that they split those tanks into pairs. The mouse was the anchor in the center, and they just kind of kept the crowns in the back to respond, and they had the IS-4s over C, and they had the T125s with the speed boost out on the medium flank. So like and that's what happened. Immor pushed the city, the T125s had the speed boost, they had the mobility to rotate, to flex, to move in and join up with the rest of the battle. And it was, well, they also dominated that flank as well, getting kills before then they rotated in. So Wreckham, superb play. It's now tied up 1-for-1 on Fort Despair. Immor, their point is still valid. However, as it came from a 7 versus 6, it doesn't really tell us whether Immor are capable of beating Wreckham this evening. New map, new fortunes, as always, Naval Frontier. We could be seeing some more mouse strats from Wreckham, which would be pretty... interesting. Now the Wild One makes a good point. It's like the whole strat of just getting the cap and then baiting, and even, you know, not being too aggressive out on the medium flank with the 225s was good play, really good play by Wreckham. So we're going in. New map. Immor versus Wreckham. Now, both teams could yet go through to the group stage. It is a double elimination. This is not the be-all and end-all. Immor, double Crownwagon, Yo, triple T125 and an IS-4. Wreckham, triple IS-4, double Mouse, double T125. No mediums or light tanks. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Immor, blue team, north spawn up against Wreckham. Red team, south spawn. Hit points, 500 in the favor of Wreckham. Mobility favors... The mobility favors Immor. Those T125s and Crown Wagons have got the speed boost. But the... and the Yo is not a slouch either. The Yo is pretty rapid when it wants to be. Can I just hear the planes in the background? That's really annoying. That is really annoying. That is really annoying to hear the planes. Original Long Drink trying to get C up against Raul's Dreon. Not sure he's going to be able to pull it off. Winner does have wrong color. The trading has been effective for Immor here. They've closed the gap. They're hammering Don Master, Long Drink and wrong color as well, all taking a lot of damage. Long Drink getting bested by Raul's Dreon. He doesn't really have support. The mouses are moving though. This is Wreckham's primary gambit. You take the double mouses to do something, and now the mouse tanks aren't doing it. Wrong Balwan and Noob the number 1 pushing in. It's a huge 2k plus HP advantage. Original Long Drink gets tracked. Sticky didn't take the shot. The Noob number 1 pushing in. Wrong colors also in trouble. Looks like Ramio Jones. Immor are making the play over C. They've got the cap. Wreckham will be going to try and dig out the IS-4. And that's the reason Immor left their slow IS-4 tank to die slowly. That IS-4 kept 3 tanks out of the fight. That's giving Immor the opportunity to dominate over here. Wrong color. Can Winner take this shot? Yes, he can. That's huge. It's a gun advantage. The hit points are close. 1 mouse down, 1 mouse still to go. Winner calling it. Looks like the mouse is in the middle of all of the Immor tanks. Pan Pacheong is not long for this world. He's taken down by Wrong Balwan and the mouse. It's a 5-on-4. It's not a hugely out of the question for Wreckham to come back from this one. However, they are at a real disadvantage here. And with Balwan out, Immor have got the high ground. Obi-Wan would be proud. We've got Ramio Jones pushing in. The IS-4s are not dynamic. They don't have a lot of DPM. Well, they've got enough DPM, but they don't have the speed boosts. Those IS-4s were tied up dealing with Elons. They were out of the fight. That gave Immor the advantage over C, which is a cap uphill from the B area. Donmaster goes down, and Immor have proven that they have what it takes to beat Wreckham in a head-to-head 7-on-7. Wonderful play. Great bait strat with the IS-4 with Elons just dying slowly. Ramio Jones will delete Tim, and then last man standing is Epicor. Beautiful little Platinum League camo. Arguably better than the Diamond League camo, some would say. And I think Epicor... It's Sticky! Yay! Sticky with the kill. Amazing. There we go. Just checking I'm not waking up the baby upstairs. And that was a glorious performance. Yeah, huge. Not a complete wipeout. What happened with Wreckham in the second game on Fort Despair, but a strong showing by Immor, and the use of Elons as tactical bait to keep a chunk of the Wreckham tanks, the IS-4s, which are slow anyway, out of the main brawl. Stroke of genius. Immor leading Wreckham 2-1. They're now on match point. It's best of 5. We may yet get that tiebreaker on Desert Sands if Wreckham can counter punch Immor on Naval Frontier. Let's just check. We're in. Still no light tanks. Hit points are very, very close indeed, it has to be said. God, the camera speed is terrible. Wreckham, red team, north spawn, potentially for the last time versus Immor, blue team, south spawn. Are again bringing that one double crown IS-4 double T110E5. It's the same lineup I think from Immor. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Wreckham have switched out the mouse tanks for the crown wagons, and they've sent those crown wagons, Noob number 1 and Wrong Balwan. They've sent those guys right up. They sent them right up. Above C. Ralstray on an Epicor this time. Going toe-to-toe over C. IS-4 versus T110E5. It's hard to say who will get the best of this, but Wreckham, with the wrong colour and original long drink, have got A and are keeping Elons on his toes because there's a crossfire being established with Tim. They're keeping Elon in his toes. I think Wreckham are currently in a much better situation. Certainly this is a much more even fight so far. Static but open trading. The trading is level paced. Like, no one's running away with it yet, but Wreckham have managed to land the second cap Epicor. That's huge. That's going to be the cap pressure, and they've got Elons, and they've now got control of the B area. Ramio Jones might be looking for wrong colour. Immor are in trouble. Immor are in a lot of trouble. The cap pressure is going to be working against them. Looks like Ramio Jones is going for the A counter cap. We're seeing, well, the Yo doing its work there. Long Drink is getting targeted. There's 2 low hit point tanks here. Immor are actually sitting on a very good hit point lead. And if they can convert some gun leads here with Sticky and then Rouse Drayon can take down Roncala. Immor are bouncing back. They've got the gun advantage. No, they've lost the gun advantage. It's now 5-on-5, but the hit points are still in the favor of Immor. Looks like everyone's getting sucked into this brawl on the B cap. No one wants to leave their man, their guys alone here to get outnumbered and whittled down. Noob number 1 is called by Winner. He gets taken down by Ramio Jones. Immor, Sticky down to Epicor. Immor are inching closer to a victory here versus Wreckham. Wreckham are still in it. They've still got the cap lead, they've still got the cap points, but it is a solid 2-to-1 hit point advantage in the favor of Immor, and it's going to be very tough to come back from that, especially when it's 2 guns to 1 as well. And Wreckham, I think they know it. I think they know that they're not able to, they're not going to be in this one. Epicor looking for the shot on the low hit point. Lightning McQueen and Ramio Jones will shut him down. And Don Master does get Lightning McQueen, but there's, I mean, it's really, yeah, there's not 1 hit from the Yo, 2 hits from the Yo, and it is Ramio Jones with a kill shot on it. Immor, I thought they were in trouble. I really thought they were in trouble, but they pulled it back with an exceptionally good counterplay on the B area. And it was trading, just more effective hit point trading. And Wreckham, actually, I think a huge problem for Wreckham, what I originally thought was going to be quite good, was they're going to get the B pressure, the B cap pressure, as well as the A and C, was that they lost map control and they put too many of their people. And that B area on Naval Frontier is notorious for crossfire. And so we see Immor besting Wreckham 3-1, which is, that's pretty good. Solid performance from both teams, but Immor coming out on top. I'm not sure who what the next fixture is going to be. I'll let Casu change the room name and sort out the maps and everything first, and see what's going to happen. So let's see. Oh, Vale are beating Kraken Esports 3-0. So it's Vale versus Immor in the finals. Where's me blooming tournament layout? So many questions. Oh, it's here. I'm looking for the blessed fixture. Fixtures. Rooms. Fixture. We're going to cover loser of A1 versus loser of A2. Okay. So we're going to see Wreckham versus Kraken Esports. All right. Bink. And bink. That is what we're going to see. And then, of course, over on Newbeater's channel, there is going to be the winners match. So there's going to be, so over on Newbeater's channel, you can catch Vale versus Immor. The winner of that match will go through to the group stage. We're going to cover the losers map bracket. The loser of that, the loser of the game we're going to see between Kraken Esports and Wreckham will be knocked out of the tournament in pre-qualification 2 stage. So there's still everything to play for these teams, but they are now in the last chance saloon. They have to win this to stay in. Superb. Let's just catch up with the chat. Yeah, I kind of agree with what Blitz Replay TR. It's there. I'm really confused as to why teams are not bringing more, like at least one mobile element. Like the Vickers, for example, gives you that view range, gives you some real good options in terms of rotations and cap control and kind of carving out parts of the map for yourself. So I find it genuinely perplexing that we haven't seen any mediums in those fixtures. So maybe Kraken will be bringing some more sort of dynamic gameplay. I mean, the games are pretty dynamic. They're quite aggressive. But maybe we'll be seeing some... I love a good medium and light tank. They're my favorite classes. Hands down. We've got... no. Wait. That's what she said, dabbing in the chat. I approve. I approve. So, the loser of this will be knocked out. Over on Newbeat's channel, the winner will be going through, joining Dinos and Turks along with the top six teams in the spring season in the main group stage 10-team round robin. We've got about 12 minutes before this one starts. So let's just see if I can't show you what we're talking about here. Yeah, this is the the format for this evening. So if you want to see this game, of course the winner of this will go through, qualify. The winner of this match qualifies. That's going to play out starting at 8:45 p.m. CST, the same time as the games that will start on this channel. Winner will go through. The loser will go down to here, to the lower bracket finals. We're covering Kraken and Wreckham. Loser knocked out. Winner advances to here, and then both both Newbeater and myself will be streaming this match. So then you can just pick. You can just watch both of us. Watch both streams and compare notes. You know, drive up our numbers, so to speak. So that's this is the lay of the land, and we've got Kraken Esports have actually have already rocked up to the table. We saw a bit of Kraken yesterday. It's worth noting that Kraken Esports came third in Group 2. Wreckham came second in Group 2. So, Wreckham, the last time these two teams met, Wreckham bested Kraken Esports 3-1. So, in theory, Wreckham would be the favourites. Would be the favourites in this match. If we were going to go on results so far in this tournament, we would be saying Wreckham might take it. Of course, Kraken Esports were absolutely clapped by Vale 3-0. Harsh, bit harsh. And Vale bested him all 3-1. So yeah, I mean, let me know. As always, let me know in the chat. Who do you think is going to take it? My money's on Wreckham. I like both clans. I got friends in both teams. We saw some excellent stuff. And you've got to remember that we saw some really excellent gameplay from Kraken Esports yesterday evening. So it could be anyone's game. You know, it really comes down to who plays better on the night. It's also different maps. Oasis Palms, Dynasty's Pearl with a tiebreaker on Middleburg. General OP player saying hi. This is Pagchomp. I don't know what that means. I'm so old. I don't know internet nomenclature anymore. Wild One makes a very good analysis comment actually about the mediums and lights, and says that the MVO is kind of phasing them out a bit from the meta, and I'd be inclined to agree. I mean, the fact that you can lose 900 hit points in 1.7 seconds to some cheeky Yo, you know? And the Yo is pretty mobile. And 900 hit points, that's 50% of a medium, or about like a third, less than a third of an IS-4. So 2 Yos can remove a medium tank between them pretty comfortably, but will still leave an IS-4 with about half a medium tank's hit points on the field. So I can definitely understand that kind of that scary burst damage of the Yo being sort of an influential. Actually, fun fact at the moment, because of course we've got whatever these events are, and as you can see, I've done all my masteries. I've got like 5 masteries today. If you're in a position to get the Yo, do it, because at the moment the mastery bar is really low. So I've played 25 games. I've aced the tank 8 times, which is ridiculous. So if you want to get those mastery things, try and get the Yo. I think you need about 1250 base XP to ace it at the moment. And that's cracking. I think it's also like up there. It's like one of my highest damage tanks. So I mean, I know I'm not playing it as well as a lot of people are, but I'm having fun. I am having fun. So I can absolutely believe Wilds. That is a very valid point, that the Yo may just be the nail in the coffin for the meds. You know, there have been so many things stacked against them. They've had the heavy hit point buff. They've had the Pramo nerf. They've had, and now the Yo, and the Crown Wagon itself was a bit of a hard counter to the mediums at times. Okay, slow traverse and things, and really bad DPM. But I mean, you know, burst damage is still burst damage. But the 1.7 seconds is just... His Royal Fatness is here! Yes! What a legend. What an absolute legend. We like his Royal Fatness a lot. He's a super cool dude. He's also an extremely good player, as well as being a nice person in general. Okay. Oh dear. GTim579 is saying that Reckham may not yet have a... I don't know. Will Reckham... Are they going to bring... Tim is joking. Balwan is saying Reckham will not show up. Let's see. We may yet go and cover the other one. And Kraken Esports could get a automatic win. In which case, what we'll do is we will hop on over. We'll leave Casu for the time. We'll leave him for the time being. Let's just make sure that we're ready to... Okay. Sorry, we're doing it. I'm trying to multitask here. My poor brain. Okay, tropical virals is the... thing. Let's see what's happening. Let's see.
Welcome to the swarm.
Oh, welcome. Oh, 7 Sticky. Hey. 745 Sticky. What a legend. That's such a great name. I don't know why. That's like one of my favorite names, actually, that I've seen in quite a while. Okay, I'm gonna hop to the other room. Because I don't want to miss any of the action. Oh, Jesus. So, newbie 2 will be coming to this one in a bit. We can turn off the... Well, at least Reckham let us know. Apparently, and I can understand that. It can be extremely frustrating if you're playing in a comp team and some people don't come on voice channel and you're trying to organize people and you've got 4 or 5 of them on voice and then like 2 or 3 of them not on voice, and it's just a pain. It's a real pain for the caller, and it's just not as efficient. So yeah, we had a rage out. That's pretty good. It would be a shame, but it happens. It does happen. And certainly, you know, if they're not going to be able to get enough of their guys on voice, oh. Okay, let's leave the chat. Let's give the players some privacy. All right. What do I need to do? Okay, Vale. Bink. No. Vale's logo. Over there, look at that. Bonny little thing. And Immortals. Over there. Yeah. Immortals versus Vale. This could be interesting. Not could be, it will be interesting. Reckham will advance then. Reckham will advance to the lower bracket finals, and they will face the loser of this fixture. Whoever wins between Vale and Immortals is going through to the main tournament. Vale, of course, beat Immortals 3-1 in the second match of Group 1 yesterday. So they would technically be going into this one as the favourites, although have Immortals found their feet? Were they having a bad night? Are the maps going to be different? It's Hellas Normandy with a tiebreaker on Oasis Palms. So this is going to be pretty interesting, to say the least, I think. We're just waiting. We've got maybe a few seconds before we go in. Juggling things. ASV actually expands on the point of mediums and light tanks. Is the DPM is not really shining anymore for them, so it's a spotting capacity, which kind of gives them the utility in a comp setting, and of course on a lot of maps.
Welcome to the swarm.
Welcome, let's go. It's the spotting on a lot of maps. You don't need spotting, and that we may see a difference here because Vale are bringing a double yo. Interesting. I think this is the first time that we're seeing a double yo. Well, certainly this will be an interesting lineup Vale, red team, Northspawn, Triple IS4, Cran, Double Yo, Octopus, up against Immor, who are quadruple T125, Yo, Cran, IS4. So Immor, a bit more of a homogenous lineup. Sorry, triple T125. Ralstreon is actually in a Vickers. It turns out not only do I not have the words to speak properly anymore, I also can't read. Ralstreon is in the Vickers. This could be a good map for the Vickers. He's getting, look at all that information coming in. Someone low rolled. Pan Pacheong, hey cheap. I mean, you know, it's fair. It's chipping away. Hit point advantage in the favor of Vale. They didn't bring a medium tank. That's another thing, actually. Mediums and lights, lower hit points in general. Bit of a liability. We are currently in a very heavy meta, but a dynamic heavy meta. Heavies with burst damage potential, heavies with OP consumables, whether that's reactive armor or, like, you know, the need for speed, fast and furious turbo button. Give it some nos. Taste and Killer in a very interesting spot in the middle here. Not sure how that's going to work for him. Immor with a, well, they're within a one kill would flip the cap lead in Immor's favor. They've got C. They have control over A. Ego C, he will make the play. Oh, let's have a look at that dynamic suspension in play. Oh yes, oh yes. Ego not really able. He's really going to struggle there. Ramio Jones, but it's actually it's Winner in the Crown Wagon who's going to be putting most of the difficulty there. Is he going to stay? Try and keep A uncapped. The A cap would be exactly what Vale need. Winner looking for the reset. Takes an HE roll from Ego. Great shot and trade. There is, however, a rotation happening. Immor are moving. Ralstreon in the Vickers is spotting up this part of the field. He's kind of inching in. Of course, L no pen. Octopus X. Look at that camo. I must have it. I will never be able to get it. Hit points. Vale have closed the gap ever so slightly. Not really a significant amount, though. Not a significant amount of trading. There are some lower hit point tanks on Vale, though. I think actually Immor have kind of come out of this opening stage better in terms of hit points. They are, however, down in terms of cap points. Pan Pacheong, has he overextended? Will Val Rider push in and punish? No, he's nice and hull down. That's good. Chelsea FC and Sticky now having to contend with Elysium, and a lovely double tap there, but Elysium is taking damage. El No Pen also getting some hits. Taste and Killer in trouble. Taste and Killer getting double teamed by Winner and Ramio. Winner doesn't finish him off. Pan Pacheong Crawl's gone down. Immor having a little bit of unluck. A lot of unluck. Sticky's down as well. Those double Yos really laying out the hurt. Chelsea and Lightning McQueen are outnumbered. The cap points ticking over aggressively in the favor of Vale. It is a 5-on-5. Hit points have swung back in the favor of Vale. And they've also just removed Chelsea FC, and I think Vale, well, they just ate up in Immor's push here, and Lightning McQueen, there's nothing he can really do. Ego Sihi gets Winner. Ramio's making an effort of stopping B, but it's a 2-on-4. Not really sure Ralstreon. I don't know how much damage he's done. He's not doing the best driving of his life, and oh, the Yos, man, the Yos just remove everything we've been saying. And Vale competently dispatch Immor. It's a close game, well fought, but Vale. Let's see what happened here. Let's see. Well, El No Pen did huge amounts of damage. in the Octopus. And the Vickers did actually do a lot of output. I think the IS-4 obviously struggled. But it's a solid performance. It is the first game, however, in a best of 5 series. So we're going to go back into Hellas, swap the spawns. Vale had a good strategy, though. They got that cap pressure ticking over in their favor. And similar to what happened to Immor in the second game on Fort Despair versus Wreckham, I don't know whether Immor enjoy being on the back foot in terms of cap pressure. I don't know whether they've kind of got that really good breakthrough dynamic. At least we haven't seen too much of it yet so far in this particular tournament. Adamantly Days from Serenity asks, who is streaming the loser bracket? The loser bracket is not happening, unfortunately. Wreckham have had some... they've had some internal disagreements about how many people and who should be on voice comms. And I think the team has elected to forfeit the match versus Kraken Esports. Kraken Esports getting a bye and will face the loser of this match. The winner of this match, of course, qualifies for the main tournament proper.
Let's go!
Immor, blue team North Spawn up against Wreckham, red team South Spawn. Oh yes. Fun times. Let's see. El Nopet in the Vickers this time. Pumpkin attachment, it just really ruins my immersion. But look at that, the suspension. You know, immersion restored. It's like a real tank battle. It's really not. I can't believe they wasted so much time on that. Anyway, Vale with a big hit point disadvantage out of the bat, and Elysium getting tagged. It's a double Yo, Cran, double IS4, and El Nopen in the Vickers for Vale. No Vickers for Immor. Quadruple T110E5, Cran, Vinna back in the IS4 with the graphite camo. So however he plays, he's a man of quality and good taste. And also there's Panpacheong in the IS4 as well. Cap pressure in the favour of Vale. They got B. Val Rider has capped off A, but it looks like Immor have elected to rotate their force. And if they were... Immor could get a drop here, but it looks like Panpacheong might be in trouble. Free Vabon and Elysium are pushing round. Panpacheong, if Immor aren't careful, he could be in a lot of trouble. El Nopen will be doing some spotting and getting a shot into Chelsea. Immor are making that play though with the triple T110E5s, going for the Yo. The Yo's on a drum reload. This is the issue. It's a 2,500 DPM tank. Taste and Killer's getting called. Is anyone going to shoot the Yo? No, they're going. Charlie Scene will get double tapped. Charlie Scene looking for Winner. Winner will get Ego Sihi, but Charlie Scene and Taste and Killer will take down Winner. And those Yos, can they swing it round again? Taste and Killer going down. Hit points in the favor of Vale. Guns in the favor of... Sorry, hit points in the favor of Immor. Guns in the favor of Vale. They've also got A and B. Will the caps be a factor here? I think the brawl has started early enough. And the guns are... Whoa, it's close. It is close. It has descended into anarchy. We've got Val Rider up against Ramio Jones. Free Vabon coming in to assist. But he's getting chased by Sticky and Lightning McQueen. And Sticky's got the reactive armor on. All the bells, all the whistles. Ramio Jones and Sticky focusing Free Vabon. Free Vabon is surviving quite cheekily. Like, is someone gonna... Good call. Look at that communication coordination. Ramio and 745 Sticky. Ramio shielding Sticky from Val Rider. And great teamwork. And Immor have managed, by having a more concerted team disposition on C, they have put themselves in a solid position here. However, El Nopet is still pretty healthy. Val Rider However, he's in significant danger at low DPM, like the lowest DPM possible. Maybe if he can go for sticky, he might get a shot in. El No Pen. Does El No Pen get Pan Pachiong? Does he get chased? The Caps, if No Pen can run and survive, they're like 2 kills away. Or you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it! What? Oh no, Immor! Immor! Oh wow. El No Pen and Vale Rider reached into the magic box and said, "We'd like a win, please." And they pulled one out. Both of them survived and managed to finish those low hit point, those easy kills of Immor, and flip the cap over before they were hunted down and destroyed. That is snatching victory out of the jaws of defeat from Vale. That is... Immor will be pissed. Immor will be pissed. I'm not saying they threw away an easy win, but I mean, I'm sure there were lots of opportunities there for them to just shut that down. Was not good. That's not good. That is not good. It's an excellent game to watch. And if I was allowed to scream and shout, I would be screaming and shouting. I'm like, yes! But I'm not allowed to scream and shout. I've got to use my indoor voice. It's challenging. So Kraken Esports bested Wreckham by default, forfeit 3-0. We've got match point now to Vale. Immor may yet reverse sweep them, but notionally we will be seeing Immor versus Kraken Esports for the playoff. Vale looking strong, shall we say. Vale are. I'm expecting Vale to win this one. Well, actually, that's not fair. They were pretty dominant in the first game, and in the second game, they slid in. They slid into the win. So on Normandy, it is entirely possible that Immor, the blue team North Spawn Immor, will best Vale red team South Spawn. Now, Vale, we're seeing a Leopard, double Yos, triple T125s and a Kran. El No Pen did a lot of damage and really carried the game. The second match on Hellas. Immor, double Crown IS4, double Yo, double T125. Does El No Pen, does that make a difference? In terms of map control though, Vale are pulling back on C. Immor have gotten D. Immor have, well, Vale have got the cap lead. They quick capped C. Raul's Dreon is trying to cap A, but the Leopard, El No Pen, well, the Leopard, you understand why he's taking it. It's got hard cover. The gun handling on the Leopard is exceptional. And if you've got a talented player like El No Pen, it's just going to enable you to get some really reliable resets without really risking too much in return. Vale Rider, though, is tracked and having to use his speed boost just to stay alive. Winner and Sticky getting a lot of damage output. Slight hit point advantage in the favor of Immor. They're still sat on like a 3 point cap deficit. Ego he pushing around C. Raul's Dreon. El No Pen is still there in the back in the bush. Vale don't have anyone to sort of counter snipe. Lightning McQueen trading with Elysium. Vale Rider's low. The trades are equal here. Free Vabon could be making an important move. He's getting the flank on Pan Pachiong. He's got no one to no hostiles to his right. Look at Vale Rider on the left. He's got So many modules damaged. Just not a happy boy. Looks like Pan Pachong is going to come up to deal with Free Vabon. Free Vabon using the speed boost, and that is why you take a T110E5. Does Pan Pachong have an HE roll? He does. Free Vabon miscalculated. And boom, there goes Free Vabon. We've lost Lightning McQueen and Sticky though. I think, well actually I have no idea. Rouse Drayon and Chelsea FC Taste and Killer. El Nopen has rotated like an absolute boss to the other sniping position. Taste and Killer in trouble. Big damage on the way. Taste and Killer down. Elysium only looks like he connected one of those shots. El Nopen farming. I love to see this guy's damage numbers again. Ooh, connects with Rouse Drayon. It's a 4-on-4. Vale holding on to about a 500 hit point lead consistently. Ego Sihi. Oh, here comes the Yo. Oh, that's a good tank to put that camo on. Oh no, he gets the drive wheel. 425. El Nopen is gonna try and get Ramio. Easy kill for the Leopard. Before that reload comes in, there's winner. Does El Nopen have it? El Nopen actually is El. Lots of pen. Looking to assist. Nope, doesn't connect. It's a 3-on-2. El Nopen does have it. And this one is surely the game for Vale. The low hit point IS-4 is going to get bullied. And Ego Sihi with the kill, or is it going to be El Nopen with a ram kill? Was it a ram kill? Beautiful. And Vale are our first confirmed qualifying team from the pre-qualification day 2. They beat Immor 3-0, and it's worth noting that Vale beat Kraken Esports 3-0 as well. So I'm really looking forward to the next fixture, which will be Kraken Esports versus Immor. That promises to be really good. But huge congratulations to Vale. I mean, they basically went 6-0 against two very, very good teams. Dispatched Kraken Esports, dispatched Immor. They're like, all right, we'll see you in the group stage. And that is, well, a superb performance from Vale. Immor bested Wreckham 3-1. Wreckham forfeited to Kraken Esports. So I don't know who's going to come out on top between Immor and Kraken Esports. Immor was in Group 1, came 3rd, and Kraken Esports was in Group 2, came 3rd. So both teams, more or less, that are going into this next one are pretty much on a level footing in terms of ability. Not ability, like, yeah, in terms of results so far, I would say maybe that's a better way of phrasing it. But we can say, well done, thank you, and goodbye to Vale. See you in the next stage. And we can say, hello, welcome to the party, Kraken Esports. They get the little octopus logo over there, or Kraken logo, whatever it is. It's got tentacles. We approve. Immor, Kraken Esports. Going head to head in a best of 5. The maps for this one coming up will be Port Bay, Winter Malinovka, and Dynasty's Pearl. Let's see. Oh no, that's... Just confirm it there. So that's the details coming up. Just in case you didn't know. And that is going to be in... Ooh. Let's check. We're just checking with the tournament organisers to see if the game will start soon or later. Okay, cool. So we've got time. I'm going to go play some random games. For the time being, let's see what we can do on the Yo on PC. Oh, 10 hours and 52 minutes. What abilities will this tank have in Uprising? That is an interesting question. One to which I would very much like the answers. Let's see. Let's go. So the Yo, the new Tier 10 Yo, is a lot of fun. What we'll do is we'll just see if we can do anything with this tank other than suck great big kahoonies.
Let's go.
Oh well. Fair enough. Leo is not trading well. Do we have anyone? Is there anyone over there? Ugh. God damn, PC aiming is just not my cup of tea. Not sure if this is a great place to play this tank, if we're being honest. The Progetto is rotating to... Let's see... I'll take it. I will take removing that Jaegeru from the field. The T110E5 is really giving me jip. I suck. I'm so bad. There's a 183 in the hurry. Okay, he's pushing. We're on an 8-second reload. But they're going to focus him, so that will give us the opportunity to get the frick... Oh. Jesus.
That one didn't go through. Our track is hit. He can break any minute.
Mate, if I was my team, I would hate me so much. I can't believe I didn't pen those shots on the IS-4. I should be using heat. Playing so bad. But I don't know, I like I'm sorry. This is how you should not play this tank. Oh, the Foch. I share those sentiments. Get the TDs in the back. We can use the kind corpse. The corpse of the kind. Go on, come back. That do be the yo. Hacker. Classic. Absolute classic. There we go. These dudes played really well. Hey, gave me a lot of grief. It makes me feel better that he's 60% plus. Oh, what do we get? Oh, hey, where is it? Interesting, very interesting. I will do the usual and just I've just stopped. I think most of these things I just take the same modules now, regardless of whether it's actually better or not for the tank. I just changed a few things, whether it's a medium or a heavy tank. That looks good. But let's go and have another game in the. So okay, that's the room. Thank you, Casu. Muchas gracias. We've got a mission. We've got some more goodies. Of course, we bought the thing. So let's go back into the yo. So you can see, like, the double tap. If I was not a complete bot, I could have done a lot of damage in that game. But I bounced like so many shots. But it's fun. It's very different. It's a very unique tank at the moment. It's not an auto reloader. It's not a click. Well, it's an auto reloader that with the 2 shots just gives it a completely different flavor and play style. To what might otherwise be the case. Now, our opposite number from the mediums, we've got an extra medium here. My favorite shirt size. They're not the enemies here.
We've lost the track. Enemy destroyed.
Huh? What? I do not deserve to have any hit points.
Looks like that one went right through. Enemy armor is damaged.
Is that an FE-183? Jesus frickin' wet. Help!
Enemy is hit. Punched right through their armor.
I have no idea. This game should not have been so tough for the Reds. Hello, 183. I'm like you, but better.
We got him. We
This has been a better game. Apart from that bit in the beginning where, like, I deserve to lose all my hit points. I'll make up for it now by... Nope. By playing a little bit better. Crownwagon sitting on a Jaeger. It's a bold plan. I approve. Give me the damage. Oh, we never get it. GG's, GG's. Oh. Hey, master. You see what I mean? It's ridiculous. The bar is so low. The bar is so low. But that's what happens when you hit all of your shots. And you avoid all of the damage. That is, I feel so lucky. I really thought I should have been deleted there. I don't deserve that mastery or that win at all. Nice. So let's see. What I'm going to do, because actually, nature calls. We've got 7 minutes. Is we'll ask Casu for a replay. No, he doesn't have any. That's terrifying. Let's see if we've got any in the... Oh, he's going to go steal one. Genius, genius. I'm sure I've got a replay bit somewhere. There is a replay section. Oh, Hunky Warden. You little ribber. Right, what we're going to do... Oh, no. No, we're not, because it's not... It's not... Oh, man. That hurts my soul. Okay, I don't actually have any replays, so what we're going to have to do instead is you're just going to have to make do with a magical be right back screen, because I will be literally 2 minutes and I'll be right back. But yeah, replay section, send me replays. I need them, I use them now. I'm tired, life's hard. It's a long way to the kitchen. It's a long way to the bathroom. I'm back. What did I miss? He says. Let's see. Let's hop back in. Let's hop back in. Let's try and get the password right. There's so many things to think about. Right. Ah, I see. Was the digit out? All right. We're back. Apologies for the small and very uneventful interlude while I refill my drink and empty my bladder. But the update, we had lots of replays in the Discord server, but of course we had the new update recently, and that has invalidated all of them because obviously that's what it does. Yeah, convincing. Yeah, Vale played really well. So I absolutely agree with everyone. Netforce, Kerfuffles, even Zerd, commenting in a bit more detail from his experience and expert position as probably one of the top, if not the top, EU callers these days. Yeah, No Pen did really well in the Leo. Really, really well. Actually, did we look at the results from that one? Yeah, El No Pen did really well in the Leopard. And he had a huge game before that as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, the mobile DPM elements from Vale being played really, really well. So let's see. We're going to be kicking off in about 4 minutes. We've got the logos up, which is a big old tick in the win column. Casu, he's our glorious room moderator, as always. The replays, the link to my Discord is in the video description. In the public section of my Discord server, there is a channel called Replays. That is where I would like you to send the replays. that is it. Yeah, basically through Discord, and then I don't promise to use many or any, but in instances like we just encountered, where it would be pretty useful to have a Discord, to have a replay, to kind of fire off into the stream while I'm away. Would be good. Would be very good. Otherwise, you just get left with a very boring "be right back" screen. I'm sorry, I can't do much more about that. Casu's made a specific channel. He's a genius. He's a genius. Not only is he a scholar, and a squire, he is an awesome room moderator and an awesome Discord server manager. Well, I don't know what I'd do. Don't know what I'd do without you, Casu. Probably a lot less, and a lot, and whatever I was doing as part of that, a lot less, to a lower standard. So big shout out as always to you, and all the other people that help the server and the Blitz Premier Cup tournament tick along. Actually, we really do appreciate your efforts. But anyways, enough waxing lyrical about people donating their time to good causes. Let's talk about Immortal versus Kraken Esports. Both teams came third in their respective groups yesterday in the PQ1, Pre-Qualification 1 stage. They've had a pretty rough run of things so far. Both of them have beaten Wreckham. Both of them have lost to Vale. I mean, technically Kraken Esports have only won a technical victory over Wreckham. So anyone's guess who's going to win this. Let me know. Who do you think is coming up top here? Personally, I'm leaning... I don't know, actually. I really don't know. And the group that they're going into is tough. That's some big, nasty teams. The six teams that were originally already through to the group stage, the top 6 in the spring season: Loka, Endgame, APA, A1, N1. Come on, Rolling. You can remember. You can do it. I believe in you. BPS, should know that one. And nope, it's just gone. it's not there. I'm sure when it comes to me, I'll be like, oh yeah, doy. But yeah, I don't know who's going to win this, to be brutally honest. I don't know who's going to win this one. Actually, you know what? I can't live not knowing. Which team did I forget? Serenity. Oh, they've even got the really good logo as well. God damn it. Oh, so close yet so far. And of course, Dinos and Turks advanced in PQ pre-qualification day 1. So it's a tough field. That main group stage, 10-team round robin, is tough. There are the best teams on the EU server in it. And Jesus, like, you know, if you're struggling to get through the PQ, the pre-qualification stage, you know you're in for a bit of a rough ride in the main group stage. But that being said, this is some of the best training, the best scrimmages, the best opportunity to practice strats and kind of test yourself against the best of the best that you're going to get. It's all organised very smoothly, taken care of by a really great team. So it's kind of plug and play for the teams, really. Anyway, and everyone takes it seriously. That's the nice thing. Everyone's respectful of the rules and more or less respectful of each other. I would say more, to be honest. I would say more. There's an invite link in the video description for Discord. The chat 3-minute delay is tricky to manage, but well, we're going to be starting imminently. Port Bay, Winter Malanovka, Dynasty's Pearl, best of 5. Winner goes through, loser gets knocked out. Everything to play for. Kraken Esports versus the Immortals. Port Bay first map up. Immor bringing double T22. Immor blue team, north spawn. Kraken Esports red team, south spawn. Frames per second. Low. Immor telegraphing those mediums. Now we've seen Dragobs play some exceptional gameplay in the T22. Is he looking for a shot into Elon's? Elon's unspotted, looks for Ramio. Oh, Dragobs! This is difficult. Oh, really difficult. Kraken Esports, their T22 suffering. They're sending Stin on a fact-finding mission to B. Is he flanking or capping? He's flanking. Hit points in the favour of Immor by 3k. If they can just keep this pressure up, Alex XO in trouble. Alex XO, does he get safe? I don't think he's going the right way. Oh, Rousdrion at the T22 will find him. And Immor are dropping the hammer on Kraken Esports here. They're carving out that gun and hit point advantage. They do have 2 very low tanks, Lightning McQueen removed. Chelsea FC down to a 2-shot. DeWhiskey, well, Adith is down. DeWhiskey is down, and yeah, Immor in control of the C, early hit point advantage, well received push, had the guns in position. Stien, I don't know, that flank, the DPM of the Vickers, it was needed early on. The Kranwagens, the poor Kranwagens from Kraken Esports really overextended. Stien fighting to the last. There's no shame in drowning yourself on this map. Oh no. Immor playing with their food. Poor Stien. He's such a good player. It's just left in an impossible situation. It's a solid, convincing win for Immor. They will be very happy with that as an opening gambit versus Kraken Esports. It sets the tempo. Maybe Kraken Esports trying to be a little bit too clever by being passive with the Vickers rather than trying to get control over C. Immor went full out, almost pub strat, just like send the mediums across or get the heavies under C, and we'll just farm the crap out of them. And it worked. It really, really worked. So let's see. Bladder more important than Blitz. It's relatable because it's true. I was actually back in time, I'll have you know, for the start of the matches. Anyway, Kraken Esports versus the Immortals. Immor leading Kraken Esports 1-0, going back into Port Bay. Will be swapping the spawns. Immor this time playing from the south. Looks like Immor are going with the double T22s again. Core lineup of the 210E5s, IS4, and a Kranwagen in support. Kraken Esports also opting for the double T22. Stien dropping the Vickers. Looks like it could be two very similar lineups. Maybe Kraken Esports leaning on the IS4 more, and an extra Kranwagen. Clap Easy asks, where is Raid? I don't know. They weren't in the top 6, and I don't know. I don't know what they said about participating in this. They came third. They came third in the last Blitz Premier Cup tournament. Oh, that frames per second. Elon's Razdreon. You know exactly what both teams are going to be doing. All or nothing for C. Very little finesse here. Dragobs got caught short last time. Shots fired, no damage landed. Ramio Jones looking to get... Ooh, Shogun making an important move. Kraken Esports now have the edge in the corner. This IS7... Oh no, Ramio does make it as well. Adif getting tagged. Hit points neck and neck. Slight fractional advantage to Immor. No flanking going on. It's just a straight up gun match. Shogun taking a lot of damage. Shogun crossed a little bit too ambitiously, having to pull back from Stien. We're seeing Ramio Jones pushing in with the reactive armor, picking up some bounces. Stien trying to block for Shogun. Wrong frickin' buttons. Razdreon down. Was that an ammo rack? That could have been huge. That could have flipped the game on its head. And Immor, they went from a pretty unassailable issue here, like a dominant corner, to now being in a lot of trouble. Elons and Ramio, this is just a thing of beauty. This is what you're seeing here. Ramio misses the shots. Error 404 down. Immo have also wrapped up pretty nicely over here. Sticky is still pretty healthy. As is Chelsea FC. Lightning McQueen goes down to Adith. It's now Dragobs versus Ramio. Dragobs with 1500, Ramio with 1500. Notionally, the DPM of the T22 will win out. This has been an absolute slugfest. I think Dragobs has got the better position here and the better DPM. Chelsea FC champions coming over. Ramio just has to get one shot in. He does. It's a max roll for 500. Dragobs will get the kill. Chelsea FC pushing. C's been capped by Sticky, of all people. Chelsea FC needed that hit and he got it. Now, last man standing is Alex XO. Is Sticky going to let his shots, all of his shots, reload? I think he is. He's going to let his shots reload. Chelsea will be coming over looking for a connection. Won't find it. I think Sticky's going to get all three in the chamber and then make the play. Alex is not done yet. He's about to be in a world of trouble. He needs to pick up at least one bounce from these three. Ideally two. Oh, not good, not good, not good. Here comes Chelsea FC champions, and the T125 has driven into an IS4. And if Alex XO can drive very well and bounce one more shot, two more shots. Ooh. Immo had that one. The critical farming on Shogun in the IS7 over in the corner gave them such a huge edge. We had 3-on-3 in the corner, 4-on-4 in the middle. Immo just edging out, and I think that HP bleed from Shogun was responsible for it. Of course, I also think Raul's Drayon, I don't know if he overexposed or got ammo racked, but I mean, he was removed from the field rapidly. And now Immo have match point on Kraken Esports. Kago will be very happy. Kraken Esports less happy. Kerfuffles. It's had a tough month, but there's always beer. I can relate to that, my man. I can relate to that. Alright. Kraken Esports, potentially for the last time this evening, will now be fighting their tiny little hearts out to stay in this, and they're going to need to win 3 games back to back to pull this one off. And I'm not so sure that that's going to be possible. Immo, blue team, north spawn, double mouse, triple T110E5, and a T22 and a Vickers. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Kraken Esports red team south spawn. Also triple T125, double mediums, similar, but instead of the mouse, they've got a VK and a Kranwagen. De Whiskey in the Kran. Looks like Immo are going to be sending the mouses central to kind of anchor up that middle area, maybe get some cross shots into the meds. Ooh, Ramio Jones takes a lot of damage on the crossing, that's key. Immo have got 4 tanks deep, but they put themselves in a lot of hurt. Kraken Esports are rallying. The T22s and T110E5s are going to push in. They know that they have the advantage. Are they going to commit? And we've got Adith, VK tying up 2 mouse tanks while Leonard De Whiskey comes in. The mouse tanks are being left to tie up with the Kranwagen. The VK is just blocking the mouse tanks. Also, Razdreon is out of the fight. Ramio drones. Immor, huge miss. Just their forces are totally out of position. They are getting punished in the corner. Sticky, no. And Chelsea getting ripped apart by the Russian DPM, those T-22s, as well as the... did the turret do 52 damage to Chelsea? Jesus. Some HE rolls. Dragob's in trouble. Adif taken down by the mouse tanks. Pan Pacheon got brutalized. I think Leonard DeWhiskey was doing some work there supporting Adif in the VK7201K. Really nice work by Kraken Esports in the corner. They traded up super efficiently. Now Pan Pacheon is very low. Jin will bounce. Pan drops the adrenaline. We're going to see a rotation, hit point rotation. Lightning McQueen will push up to be the aggressive man on the front. Error 404. Oh, what a shot! Just above the drive wheel, in through the side. Lightning McQueen pushing Steen. Now getting flanked by Error 404. Looking for a ram. Alex XO gets the track. That keeps Steen safe. Alex XO shielding. Stin staying in the game. Caps are hugely in the favor of Spotter. Lightning McQueen and Rouse Dreon. Well, Rouse Dreon is the last man left, and I think he knows. I think he knows that this is not going to be a good time for him. No, an impossible situation, if ever there was one. And Kraken Esports read that perfectly. They understood that Immor had too many tanks outside of that corner, outside of the frozen lake area, and they just hammered in. And beyond just having that initial situational advantage in terms of where the tanks were, they also got some really good farming in on Immor, particularly like Ramio Jones in the beginning. They hit him for a lot before he even made it to the corner. So they pushed in with a numerical advantage onto tanks that had already taken quite a lot of damage. And it was an easy lock-in from there. Bit of a misplay by Immor, but a really good read and reaction from the Kraken Esports guys. Superb. Now we're just waiting for... well, we're going back into Winter Malinovka. We could get our first... We haven't had a tiebreaker yet. In the pre-qualification stage, we've had no tiebreakers. We've had 3-0s, 3-1s, but no 3-2s. This would be the first tiebreaker of the Blitz Premier Cup 2 2021. If Kraken Esports are able to win this. Immor wrapping up pretty comfortably on Port Bay. Kraken Esports dominant first spawn of Winter Malinovka. Swapping the spawns... Kraken Esports will play from the north, Immor will play from the south. Immor going again with a double mouse tank. Adif back in the VK7201K. There's no T22. Looks like potentially Kraken Esports are going to be playing up. They're going to play the high ground. Immor will know this. I think they might be a bit more aggressive. On the A area, that's a read. Elon's and Rouse Dreon going to A. Elon... It's AFK? Or just waiting? Just waiting. Stin has got such an important role, and I think that's the... Kraken Esports must have known that was coming. Now this is why you take the mouse tanks. That's a lot of hit points. That's 6,000 hit points. It's a third of Immor's hit points. More than a third are here. Dug in. Relatively low DPM, but quite hard to dig out. Especially if they work effectively together. Nice move here. We're seeing Ramio and Chelsea FC playing the Ridge. Kraken Esports do have C and B though. They got the quick cap in. I mean... Both caps within the minute, they read that well, in the same way Immor read it well. Oh, Dragobs is in trouble. Is he tracked? He is tracked. He's in trouble. He's down. That is big bad news, but Lightning McQueen is also in a pretty sticky situation. Hit points in the favour of Immor, but Kraken Esports have got Lightning McQueen in trouble. City, Pan Pachion, Lightning McQueen down. Immor are fighting an uphill battle, literally and figuratively here against that cap pressure, but they sent one mouse in, that didn't work, they sent it in the second one, and now they're barreling into Alex XO. Shogun looking to get some shielding in, like just throwing himself sideways in front of Alex XO to try and keep that gun and that DPM in the game. Chelsea FC looking to turn round. Chelsea FC will go down to error 404. 404 will get a ram kill here. Beautiful. And it is 5-on-3 with a 2-1 hit point advantage. Immor are currently sitting trumps, and Kraken Esports, I think they've lost this. Big hit from Arif, removing Sticky, but Leonard DeWhiskey goes down, and Shogun in the IS-4 is low. The IS-4, I'm just not seeing it meta at the moment. It's a GG from Kraken Esports, but Immor come out on top 3-1. A solid win, and Immor join Vale, Dinos and Turks as the 4 teams that move from the pre-qualification stage into the tournament proper. Huge congratulations to Immor. They've had a very tough run of things. They had a very tough run of things in PQ1, and they had a pretty rocky start at the beginning of PQ2. Kraken Esports played exceptionally well throughout the whole PQ stage, just getting bested, unfortunately, but I'm sure, as always, that we will see more of them. They're an amazing clan, great group of people. So thank you so much to Kraken Esports and to Wreckham as well for playing in PQ1, PQ2 yesterday and today, and as well to Eternal Zenith and KV4 that were knocked out in PQ1. The teams knocked out so far, I mean, they gave it a good crack at the whip, a fair shake. And obviously it's it's a pretty tough field. There is, oh GG's, yes, love it, you love it. Obviously when you've got teams of this kind of caliber in a tournament, like concentrated into a very, 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 very difficult series of games, it can be a real tough run, even for like really solid teams like Wreckham, Kraken Esports, etc. Eternal Zenith and KV4, like these are all good teams. That's why they got the invitation to the Blitz Premier Cup. But of course, you know, it's the opportunity to join the group stage to fight against the top 6 from spring season. I hope we see them again for BPC 3, and even before then, you know, there is a summer season. And teams are continuously evolving, getting better. So it's just I always say it. Huge thank you for everyone that takes part in these community things. But yeah, we got big things coming. My coverage of the tournament is a bit limited. I'm covering more days than I'm not in the Blitz Premier Cup this year, but it's still slightly less. Slightly less than, let me just double check, than what I have committed to previous tournaments. So let me just find the list of dates I sent the missus, because I agreed. We agreed. What days? So yeah, I've streamed yesterday and today. I'm then going to be streaming as well, just so you know. I'll be streaming again on Saturday the 19th and Thursday the 24th, Sunday the 27th, and Monday the 28th. So I'm doing six evenings of tournament streams for the Blitz Premier Cup 2. Of course, there's Wilds, Fujit, Nubita, Fishy. We've got some really, really good streamers involved, as always, that are going to cover the games for you too. So I hope that you've enjoyed the pre-qualification stage. I have. It's been pretty good. I've had to like remember the really badly designed free camp controls that Wargaming did, because the controls we originally had were perfect. They were fine. But no. Wargaming decided to change everything, and I forgot. I forgot how to look at blue tanks for a while. Space and an F1 to F7 key to go to your man on the screen. It's been a good warm-up for me. I hope that you've enjoyed yesterday's and this evening's games as much as I have. The group stage promises to be awesome. There are, like, just the quality of the teams this year, the depth of the field. It's really anyone's game. And it's worth bearing in mind, of course, the way that we're doing the Blitz Premier Cup. I don't know. Let's turn off the old logos, and actually let's just make myself a little bit bigger. It's actually quite... it's an interesting format, the same as Blitz Premier Cup 1. In the group stage, there's always going to be something to play for, because only the teams that finish 9th and 10th get knocked out at that point. The top 4 automatically advance to the group to the final stage, which is double elimination. They go with 2 lives. The next 4 teams, places 5, 6, 7, and 8, will go to the last chance tournament, and they fight it out. And the top 2 teams from that will go through with 1 life each to join the top 4 teams from the group stage. So it's the way it's complicated, especially at least for me. Like, if I read it and I see it, I go, it makes sense. But when I'm just chatting about it, I end up getting confused myself. But I think that the important take-home message is, like, even if you're having a really bad run in the group stage, like, even if you end up finishing 8th, you know, that could be like 1 win at the end could be enough to get you, like, at 8th spot, for example. You always have a shot at somehow making it through to the grand finals with chance of winning the whole tournament. So I like that. There's not any kind of dead matches where it doesn't really matter what the result is, like win or lose, like where teams know they're going through or teams know they're getting knocked out. There's always something to play for. So anyways, this is me signing out. I've had a cracking stream. Let me just see what does this button do. I'm just going to test something out before we go. I'll be seeing you again in a couple of days. I'll be seeing you on the 19th, so you can hang on until then. I just want to test a button on my thing and see what it does. No, it doesn't do what I thought it did. Interesting. Let's see what this button does. I have now got the whole screen. It is all me. Oh no, not the whole screen. I missed this bit. All right, excellent. Sorry. In addition to being very rusty at streaming, I've also completely forgotten what all of my software setup in OBS was about, and I've got buttons and shortcuts and things which just are a complete mystery. Anyways, Rolling Swarm signing off for now. I hope you have enjoyed the streams. I hope you continue to enjoy the tournament. Big shout out to the players, the room mods, and the organisers. And I will see you all very soon in the next one. Take care and bye for now. Ciao, guys.
Welcome to the swarm.
Oh no! What? I've got 2 alerts. Amazing.